with that being said, we're talking about content, we're talking about social media, we're talking about all this other kind of stuff. I've been on a huge YouTube kick. I've been on a huge, making sure that I'm presenting an offer. Here's the other thing that I'm big on right now, and I'm noticing myself come across these posts from other people, other agents, other professionals, whatever the case is, and you really start noticing what's going on here, and you ask yourself, who are these people posting for? Are they posting for themselves, or are they posting for other people? Are they trying to deliver value, or is this an ego driven kind of thing? We've all seen it. You scroll through these things and you're just like, man, this is like, I'm going through this profile and there's about 500 million selfies of this one person. I don't understand. Yeah, they're putting content out there, but who are they really putting content out there for? So, with that being said, I want to go into our little training session, and this is about how to fix your boring content. This is a big deal, guys, because everyone says, well, I need to post, I need to post. And yes, posting is important, but the quality of your post is just as important, if not more important, because that's going to dictate who sees it, how many people see it. We've all been in that situation. You put out something you think is the best thing you've ever put out, and you get one like, two likes, and you're just like, man, that really didn't get out to many people. That's happened to me. I know it's happened to Josie. We put out great stuff. It's like, man, that was the coolest little clip or little graphic or something I've ever put out. I'm so proud of it, and you're getting no traction on it. So that's what I want to talk about, how to fix your boring content. Maybe it's not boring, but maybe it's not getting the reach that you want, the reach that we need. We're trying to market, we're trying to generate business, we're trying to generate interest. So, how can we fix our boring content? So, we're talking about those posts that we put out, they have low engagement. What do you see in the posts that maybe you just scroll through? You don't even look at it. Or you see someone is doing a video and you're just like, man, that looks cool, but I'm really not that interested in it. I have a feeling I know what they're talking about. They're probably talking about themselves, or they're probably talking about how cool they are, right? And let's check out the information here. Low engagement. Look how awesome I am. We're showing off our credentials. You talk about your achievements, and they make it all about them. They make it about themselves. I did this. I'm this. Check out how cool I am. Look at my cool car. Look at you know what I mean? And all that's fine, but you're not going to get what you're trying to get. So go back to ask yourself the same question. Who are you putting content out for? Are you looking at it as a highlight reel for yourself? If so, then, that's one objective. But our objective should be to get out to other people. So you want that high engagement. Here's how you can win. Solve their problems. Focus on their results and make it about them. That's valuable. That's what people want to see. That's what people, and I go back to it, put the video on YouTube because they're going to say, you know what? I saw that Josie put out a great video about how to win in a very tight buyer's market or very tight seller's market, how to win in a multiple offer, things that are cool in Brownsville. Where are they going to go to find that? They're not going to scroll through your thousands of Facebook posts. I guarantee they won't. But they'll type it into Google. Josie Reese, top things about Harlingen, Texas. And guess what? A YouTube video is going to pop up. So put your content out there and get it where people are looking. They're looking on Google. And I'll tell you what, I'm a YouTube fiend. Josie knows this. I love YouTube. I love content creation, all these content creators. I love it. Sometimes I prefer watching YouTube over television. Josie and I haven't had cable for 16 years. We don't watch TV. It's nothing but commercials. I watch YouTube. I get excited when I see, people that I follow when they put out a new piece of content, even if it's only 2 or 3 minutes. I love it. So get out there where people are looking. People are on YouTube. People are on Google. So get that high engagement. Help those people solve their problems. Address their pain points. Give some solutions and some action steps that they can take to get those solutions. Focus on their transformation and help them get what they want. I talk about this in our Lunch and Learn, but everyone's listening to the same radio station, and it's the most popular radio station on the face of the planet. And it goes by the call letters WIIFM. Everyone listens to it nonstop, 24 hours a day. And you know what that radio station is? WIIFM. What's in it for me? Everyone's listening to that radio station, and it's on nonstop. Okay, so people want to see, how is this content going to help me? How is Josie helping me? How is Alan helping me? Then you'll notice your engagement's going to go through the roof. Serve your audience. Ask them, what do they need? How can I help them? What's their biggest struggle? And then just answer those questions. Everyone's always so worried. What am I going to post about? Think about the questions that your demographic have. We're dealing with buyers and sellers here. We're dealing with agents. What questions do they have? What do I need to buy a house? How much is the down payment? Where do I start? Where's a good place in San Antonio? Where are some highly rated schools? Guys, those are the questions. Put out that content to tailor your social media presence to what your viewers are looking for. Because the engagement comes from being useful, not from being impressive. Here's the other thing I really want to stress. Did my camera go out? Uh-oh.
Yes, it did. There we
Okay,
go.
I'm back. There's
You're back.
there's there's Josie's statue. Anyway, I was on a roll. I lost where I was.
You get engagement by being useful, not by being impressive.
By being useful and not being impressive. Oh, my point is, so this is funny. Josie brought this up to me last night. She
Oh
has a
no.
lady that she loves to watch on TikTok,
Oh,
and all she's doing,
I love her.
it was so entertaining, and it was the easiest, most genuine thing I've seen in I don't know how long. She has her phone mounted on her dashboard in her Mini Cooper convertible, and
Convertible
she's
top
there.
down.
She's got the top down,
Mm-hmm.
and she's jamming out to her favorite music.
Mm-hmm.
And she's jamming on the steering wheel, and the wind's blowing in her
Just
hair, and
loving
she's
life.
got her sunglasses on. She's loving life. She's singing Fleetwood Mac. She's jamming to Led Zeppelin. She's talking about Bittersweet Symphony. You know what I mean? And you look at it, 14 million views. So my point is, everyone overthinks what they're putting out there. Get the content out there. Do the video in your car. Do the video when you're walking down the street, walking up to a house. It's not about being flashy, it's about being real, and it's about being genuine, because people can see through the hype. They can see through the BS. All this stuff, yeah, believe me, I'm all for high production value. I love it. I love great production in music and video and movies and whatever. But what really resonates with people is what they can identify with. And you can really identify with someone cruising down the highway in a cool Mini Cooper, jamming out to Fleetwood Mac, and she's there singing. She's talking about things that the song reminds her of. It's super cool.
It's super cool. It's low budget. It's a phone mount on her car. I saw this video and immediately I became a follower because she had a Mini Cooper convertible, which I've always wanted. I've always wanted a Mini Cooper convertible. I love Fleetwood Mac. And she is just jamming out to Fleetwood Mac. Her hair is out, she's got long hair. It's loose, it's wild in the breeze, and she's just having a great time driving in her car. And it is the most unproduced thing ever, you know? But I totally followed her because I was like, oh, I want a Mini Cooper convertible. I love Fleetwood Mac. And I immediately sent the video to Alan and I said, I want to be this woman, like just driving with the top down, hair wild, listening to my favorite music. And I resonated with her. And immediately I followed her. Immediately. And it's like everything that you're touching on, people follow real, authentic stuff. People resonate with things that they have. Not everybody has the flashy podcast studio with the mics and the lighting, but they can resonate with you driving down the street, going to the grocery store, you walking around, telling somebody about your favorite new coffee shop, your favorite new barbecue place, whatever. That's real. And I followed this lady after one video, as opposed to all these other overproduced, not saying that they're bad, but I have a harder time resonating with them. And it takes me a little bit more videos to get into them. But just be yourself. Just be yourself.